Hey guys, and welcome to the Captain Fizz and Mask Guy show. Tonight we are joined by our special guests, Weem and Amy, and we're going to be talking about the world of Efedding. So sit back, relax, and listen to us go off and talk about a wonderful game. Hit the music!
Hey guys, welcome back to the Captain Fizz and Mask Guy show. I am Captain Fizz.
And Greaves once again from the 7th Moon of Thunder. I am that Mask Guy.
And for some reason I'm doing like the whole Iron Fizz dancing style.
Oh, you kind of look like a bushwhacker to me, but that...
Ouch.
I don't know if it's Luke or Butch, but you're a bushwhacker.
I guess it's kind of fitting for our show tonight.
So... yeah, thanks for just throwing it at me. Normally you go off and do this part, you schmuck.
I am the smuck, so that's why I'm gonna, be like...
So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on the podcast, we are joined by Weem and by Amy, two individuals who I happen to have got to know over the last year or so, and this game called Efedding, which I believe actually means Electronic Federation. For those people who aren't aware, pretty much what it is we go online and we pretend to be wrestlers and we rate role plays or promos if you'd like. And it can either be kind of competitive or in the case of a certain federation, which I probably will not mention, everything is kind of scripted and we have no power over what the results.
Everything is awesome?
No. In the case of this Fed, nothing is awesome. And hopefully that'll be the last time that I or anyone else is going to even remotely mention that federation here on the air tonight. Anyways, without ado, let's introduce our guests. First, Weem.
Hello.
That was like the quietest hello ever.
Am I loud again?
No, you went from like really loud to really quiet. It's like typical Weem. I love it. And I guess, well...
And then we'll introduce... Okay, then.
Weem's not a talker.
This is going to be hard today.
I'll get it out of him.
And, of course, Amy.
Hi. What's up?
There we go. That's the spunk I was expecting from someone who uses AJ Lee as, a picture base.
We got one more word out of her. I feel like we're going to count words tonight just to see who talks more.
Oh, God. Word counts again.
Oh, no. I got through that enough in one Efed. I don't need to go further.
Oh,
damn.
Okay. You actually came up with something pretty good there. Word counts and everything. Did you actually realize what you were saying, or is that just something you came up with off the top of your head? Because that's something that a lot of this Efedding really don't like. It was word counts.
Who, me?
I was talking to you, schmuck.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You're the one that mentioned it, Weem. Of course he's talking to you.
Hey, I'm not Weem. I'm Captain Fizz. I don't know.
You are.
I just, for some reason, I talk out of my butt, so I figured the best way would be to mention word counts for some odd reason. I don't know why. It just came out of my butt.
And so, guys, normally at this point in the podcast, I am actually going off and retweeting and posting stuff on Facebook and elsewhere. For those people who are listening in, if you guys wouldn't mind going off and sharing it, because I can't today. We're using my phone to go off and to Skype with Amy and with Weem. So if anyone's actually listening to us, and I bet you are, do us a favor and go go off and share us on Twitter if you wouldn't mind, please.
Okay, so I guess we're going to start this off a little random. We've heard what that mask guy refers to as e-fetting and what he describes. I guess we'll start with Amy. How would you describe e-fetting in your own words?
Fantasy role-playing. Basically, I mean, you get to be anyone you want to be, and you just, come up with these personas, and you just kind of basically live out that life.
Okay.
That's actually, in a bottle, that is pretty much exactly what it is.
In a nutshell, not
In
a
a
bottle. You don't put things in a bottle.
You know what? Shut up.
This is our show. This is pretty much we banter back and forth.
I mean, this is probably the best part of the banter. And, shut up. One of these days, I'm going to put you on camera when we actually doing the podcast, just so people can see how ridiculous you really are. Of course, that would mean I'd actually have to wear my mask during the podcast, but yeah.
Yeah, no, so... Oh, crap. I had, everything in my head, and now you're, throwing me off. And
I am completely throwing you off.
I feel starstruck. We talk to Weem on a weekly basis, and now for once our chatter is quiet because Weem is on the show. And he's still not talking.
This is actually kind of weird because I actually get to hear Weem's voice.
He sounds like Sasquatch.
Actually, I was actually expecting him to sound like Terry Funk, to be honest. I was, that willy bastard. Cactus shit. So, but no, I mean, you're...
I have to ask, Weem, where did you get your name?
That's short for Wimutabi, which is Swahili for hung like a Cape buffalo. It may not really be. I don't know. I don't know what it means.
Wait. You didn't even confuse me, Weem. I'm like, wait, what?
Wow.
I laugh every time I hear or read you go off in.
I'm not quite sure that's appropriate for our viewer base.
It is now.
Yeah, well, we've skirted the line before.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I had so many questions.
I don't know what it means.
I had so many questions, and now I'm lost.
Well, you were lost to begin with, so why change anything?
See, for me, I've always been fascinated by e-fetting. I've never personally been interested in doing it myself because, honestly, I don't have the time to even think, let alone write.
I'm starting to feel that way, too. I got, 2 RPs I'm supposed to write by tomorrow at, I think, 6 p.m. here. And then I got 2 more to write by, I think, Sunday. And, why am I doing a podcast? Oh, yeah, that's right, because this is fun.
The podcast does itself.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going off and I'm writing, the RP while we're on the line. Yeah. You know what, guys? Amy, why don't you kind of give us an idea? How did you get into doing this?
Okay. I'm pretty much going to show my age rate about now.
That's okay. I think I'm still older than you are, so it's okay.
I started when I was 10. And we used to have this thing in the States called Prodigy, which is like AOL, but it was better almost. So I was role-playing, I got into role-playing through the Prodigy boards and just started going off of that. And then when that went away, I just kind of found other feds, email feds, stuff like that. And I'm 37 now, so I've pretty much been doing this for 27 years.
That's a lot of dedication.
Yeah. Not all with the same characters, though. I mean, I've made up different characters since then, so.
It's okay, Amy. You're still younger than me. I turned 39 in January, so.
Oh, you're only 2 years older than me. That's not that bad.
I'm the youngest.
You're the... Yeah. And, we, same thing. How did you get into this?
By accident. I was actually I was jobless at the time, and I was just piddling around on the internet and saw this thing called e-wrestling, and just kind of started looking at some of the different feds, found one to join. I've always liked to write. Never been good at it, but I've always liked to do it. And it just started there. That was about 4 years ago. And I think I've went through 15 or 20 characters. And to kind of touch on what Amy said, we get to be who we want to be. I never thought I would be Guy Fieri.
And honestly, I don't think anyone but you would make that character work.
I'm just waiting for him to cook on an episode of like one of his role plays or something. But like, okay, we're going to cook with you. I'll wait for it.
That's coming. That's coming.
Are you going to make like grits or something?
Oh God! I'm just waiting for Hammerstein to go off and cook Holly something. That's all I gotta say, man. For those people who aren't aware, Hammerstein and Holly, who is one of my characters, are engaged. So I think it's kind of... Don't look at me like that.
I'm sorry, I'm a little lost.
Wow.
I write like fantasy fiction stuff, and I never really finish 90% of what I actually set out to write. So to me, it's amazing to see other people put so much energy and effort into writing, and especially for like both of you to put it together as long as you guys have. I definitely envy that. I don't have the patience for any of that.
Yeah, I mean, as for me, I've been doing this for about 2 years. I discovered Efedding on the fan forum for Shakara. They had a Efed for a while. They're called the 101 Colony. And then through there, I discovered Pullmania. And then through there, I actually realized how big this game really is. And through that, I discovered... I'm just feeling the brain dead. Strike Towers Wrestling, which is where I actually was introduced to both Amy and to Weem. And so, that's kind of... I don't know. I'm not even going to go near... go through my whole process. I don't know about these guys, but I've been doing creative writing for most of my life, and what I love about Efedding is it gives you like a deadline, to have something handed in, and for me, I prefer micro feds myself, just because I don't have to worry about trying to write thousands of words. I only have to write 750 words per role play. I don't know how Wayne feels about that, and I'm not really familiar with a lot of stuff, Amy, that you've done since Strike Towers closed down.
I've been basically I've been in a couple other feds when Strike Towers was open. I was in oh god, I can't think of the fed names right now. I think it's like UWA or ULW or something like that. One of them. It's called Uprising. I've been in that fed for a while as Lilith, who was another character of mine. And Maya pretty much just went back to another fed that just reopened again called MCW. She's been the general manager of all women's fed. That's basically what I've been doing with her, that I kind of co-run with another friend of mine. But yeah, that's just an ankle fed, so it's not really like role playing or anything. But yeah, basically what I've been doing is just keeping busy and role playing and everything.
So I have to ask, how much thought goes into each one of your characters, and how many at a time do you guys actually, create or run?
Who wants to go first?
We'll let Weem go.
Yeah, he's been quiet too long.
As far as how much thought goes into Hammerstein or Hammerstein,